Come back to you. All right, everyone. We are live for day 12. I am super excited today. As I promised you guys, we were going to have a special guest here with us on our Let's Talk About It segment today. Today we have a self-made millionaire, guys. He's a very successful entrepreneur. He's literally helped 50,000 other people on their journey to financial freedom. He's helped and built teams on 5 different continents. So we do have someone that knows and is walking their talk. And I feel very fortunate because he's mentoring me as well. So I want you guys to hear from this gentleman. Please lean in, take some notes. You know what Tony always teaches us, right? To model those that have been successful. Those that have gone before us model success. Success leaves clues. So I am super excited to present to some of you guys and introduce to you one of my really, really great mentors here, Mr. Isaac Carr. Are you there, sir? I'm gonna stop.
I am here, Marshonda. Thanks for having me.
I'm super excited that you taking out a few minutes. I know you've been super busy today, just jamming it. Great training that you did on today. Training is the key. So I just would like for people to hear from you. What, give some advice to up and coming entrepreneurs, some things that or tell them a little bit about your journey and how you've been so successful for the last 22 years, in creating the business that you've created.
Well, again, thanks for having me, Marshonda. I don't normally work so much on Saturday, but I did put some work in today because we're in launch mode. So I normally work harder when I'm launching something new. We'll talk about that. But my journey started 24 years ago. I realized at a really early age that I didn't like working for other people. I had a couple of jobs that I just knew I didn't belong there. I knew I wanted to do my own thing and control my own schedule. And I know that's not everybody, but that was me. Okay, some people, jobs are great for them, but for me, I didn't like the regimen and the traffic in the morning. And, eating lunch when I had to. I wanted to eat lunch when I feel like eating lunch. So,
Right.
so I caught the bug early, and when I was 24, somebody introduced me to network marketing, and uh, that's really what attracted me to it. It was just the freedom. I feel like, hey, if I build a team, I can make a residual income, and then I can work from home, and I can have more residual income than I have expenses, which really is what it takes to be financially independent. So I was fortunate. My very first business, I happened to be on the team of a guy who was the first Black millionaire in that particular company. And that was life changing for me. Not because I was on the team necessarily, but because I sought his guidance. Lots of people were on his team, but once I realized, what he knew and what he was making and that he was willing to help me, I sought after him. I got on every conference call he did. He lived in Dallas when I first started. I lived in Columbus, Ohio, and I used to drive to to Dallas once a month, which is like 17 hours, because he would do trainings once a month, and I wanted to be there. So he realized that I was serious because I showed him I was serious, and he became my mentor. And without that, I wouldn't be here today. Mentors in business are everything. Because you can become a millionaire without having a mentor, but having a mentor gives you kind of like a shortcut, right? Because I was able to become financially independent within just a couple of years because of his tutelage. And then so I always tell people like, look, the path of least resistance to becoming financially independent is find somebody who's doing what you want to do that's willing to help you and just do what they tell you to do. Period. Okay. Now, when it comes, most people think that in order to become wealthy, they need to have some big idea or start some business or come up with some new concept, and it's really not necessary. The average millionaire. There's a really good book I would pick up if I were you guys, called The Millionaire Next Door. I read this book 20 years ago, and it
Right.
talks about like the average millionaire is not who we think it is. The average millionaire is just somebody who, has a small business, is disciplined, make sure they invest a big chunk of their money every month. They do that consistently and they become millionaires. The average person isn't starting like Amazon or Uber or something. Okay? So, find something that somebody who's doing what you want to do or that lives a lifestyle that you want to live. And then that's willing to teach you. Obviously, not everybody who's a millionaire is willing to teach you, but in the network marketing space, which is what I love about network marketing, the people who are millionaires are willing to teach you because they get paid when you get paid. So, um, anyway, once you become a millionaire, then you can get creative. If you have other ideas and things that you want to do, and businesses or ventures or nonprofits that you want to start, well, now you can do that because you have that time and the money and the. But if you're trying to like go from zero with nothing to starting some business that has never existed before, it can happen for you. But you may take you trial and error, failing, going back for 10 years before you make it. Whereas if you find something that's simple that somebody else can show you how to do it, you can work that for 2 years, become financially independent, which doesn't mean you're rich. Financial independence means that you don't have to work. That means that you have more residual income coming in every then you have expenses. Okay. Once you get there, now you have the time freedom because you don't have to punch the clock. Now you can pursue other things. But that's what you really want to achieve first is financial independence. Wealth will come later. But financial independence buys you the time that it takes to really, acquire wealth.
Well, I think that's awesome. Very, very good advice. And I think one of the things that I love most about this industry is that it put me on the path of personal development and really the mindset. And as I'm around you more and more and more, that's like one of your big things. Will you speak about that? Because I talk a lot about that. I've done several days of this challenge talking about sharpening your mindset and getting you in the right space. What's your advice about that, sir?
I mean, to put it quickly, I mean, I do trainings for hours about mindset, and I can talk about it all day, kind of like Tony. It's just when you talk about mindset, it's like that's the bread and butter of what we do. But the simplest thing is, you want to put yourself around people who are progressive, okay? Um, because it's easy to say you want to have a good attitude and have the right mindset in business, but what really helps you cultivate that mindset is being in the right environment. Okay, so like going to Tony Robbins conferences or going to network marketing. If you join a network marketing company and you put yourself on a good team and go to the conferences, and now you're around like-minded people who are reading personal development books, who are working on themselves, and it becomes contagious. That's probably the most important thing is again being in the right environment and getting away from the wrong. So the people that you grew up with that we seem to be so attached to, you really got to get away from those people. I mean, if they're not on the same page, a lot of people feel like they just have to be so loyal to the homies from way back. I mean, that's costing you. That's costing you everything if those people aren't positive, if they're not progressive. That goes for family members too. I mean, a lot of people feel like they have to, my family, my family. Your family's gonna keep you broke, So, you got to find, a circle of people that are on the same page, and that's one of the benefits of network marketing. But the second thing I would say is that understand that we have a superpower. God gave us a superpower. And so we're all kind of X-Men. We all have like the superpower. And our superpower is that we have the ability to create things with our minds. So we have this creative power, the same creative power that God has. But not everybody uses that. Okay. And so we have the power, but if you don't use it, then it's not going to do you any good. In fact, um, most people, I shouldn't say if you don't use it, because we're using it whether we know it or not. Okay.
Right,
So
right, right, right.
the mess that you're in, you created with your mind. Okay. So whether you understand your power or not, you are using it. But once you understand it, then you can use it for what you want to use it for. You can use it, you can be very deliberate and intentional about using it because it's really a simple process. You believe something in your mind, write it down, and then go out and act it out. Go out and live that. And that's, you read that in Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill makes that very explicit. He studied thousands of millionaires, so they all follow the same pattern. You close your eyes and imagine the future you want or the business that you want or whatever, conceptualize it in your mind, write it down, and then go out and build it. But everything that you build has to be built 3 times. First in your mind, then on paper, and then you got to go out and do it.
Nice.
So that creative power, if you want to get spiritual about it, is faith. It's exercising your faith. Because when you see something in your mind that doesn't exist yet in reality, that's faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So basically, exercising your faith is a creative power that we have to literally create whatever it is that we okay. And initially when you first start exercising that and using your creative power, you're going to doubt whether you can do that or not. But the more you use it, the more the bigger things you believe that you can achieve. And if you don't believe in this concept, just look around you. Look around the room that you're sitting in, whatever you're watching this podcast. Look around the room that you're in. Look at the clothes you're wearing, the shoes on your feet, the watch on your wrist. All that was created by faith. Everything that's around you was somebody's idea first. Then they wrote it down, and then they built a watch company, or then they created a shoe company, or then they built a real estate company or a development company that built the house that you're sitting in right now. So if you don't believe in this process, you're sitting in it right now. Okay, you're
Right.
wearing it right now. Okay, so understand that there's 2 types of people on the planet. There's people who understand this power, and there's people who don't. And the people who don't live in a world created by the people who do.
Right. Right. Deep, deep, deep. Love it. Well, I will say this. When you say that about us creating the reality, it just made me think about the be do have, right? You first got to be it, right? You really got to step into it. Then you got to go out and do it to have what you want.
Yeah,
It doesn't happen like that. A lot of people think, oh, if I had that, then I would be happy. No, you got to be that person first, right? You got to
yeah,
work on yourself. I
yeah.
love it. Love it. Well, listen, I know I only asked you for a few minutes of your time, and I see people blowing you up. I just want
That's
to ask you
okay.
one last thing. Tell us about this new project that you're working on, which you're super excited. You hinted that you are launching. Let the people know what's going on, what's going down, because I think that's another part of it, really knowing the trends of where things are moving, right?
Yeah, a big part of being having success in network marketing is being in the right place, right time, right business, right team. I said I was fortunate. I was in a good business when I first started. I was also on a really good team with a strong mentor, and that was just a blessing for me. So, but timing is important in business. I mean, there's certain businesses that have momentum, and if you go to work in that business, you're going to have more success than if you go to work in a business that doesn't have momentum. You're still going to learn. So regardless, you're still going to learn. Everybody's journey is different. But the company we just partnered up with less than 2 weeks ago, about a week and a half ago, the company started 2.5 months ago, in the third week in December, and is now the fastest growing network marketing company in the world. The thing that I love about it that got my attention is I get approached with opportunities every day. Every day somebody's trying to get me to do something. What made this stick out to me is that it literally is a game changer for product based businesses. It's we call that a disruptive company in business terms. It's disrupting the way things that are normally run. Most of the time, the problem that people have with product based businesses in the network marketing space is that the products are normally really expensive. Network marketing companies have really good products, but they tend to be expensive because they have to pay the whole comp plan through the price. So you may end up buying some vitamins from a network marketing company and they cost 20, 30, 40% more than what you would pay at GNC or at Whole Foods or something. So that's one. They have good products, but they're overpriced. And another problem people have with network marketing product-based companies are that they have an auto ship. And auto ship means that you have to order products every month in order to get paid, in order to be active, or what have you, which is people don't like that because if you haven't used the vitamins that you already bought, why do I want to buy more vitamins? I already haven't used the vitamins I have now. But that's how most businesses operate. And in spite of those two tragic flaws, network marketing, product-based network marketing companies have still changed millions of people's lives around the world. Okay, and have it's become a multi-billion-dollar industry in spite of those two flaws. So if those two flaws weren't there, imagine how much bigger, how much more reach, and how many more people would be affected by this incredible industry. And so this company figured out a way to do away with those two big issues. One, the pricing issue. Okay. Again, the reason why network marketing companies' products are so expensive is because all the commissions are built into the price. So every time you buy some vitamins, there's like 10 people that need to get paid. Okay. So what this company does, they don't pay on the sales volume of their products. Okay. They don't pay that way. They have a membership club, kind of like an Amazon Prime, where you pay a low monthly fee, and that monthly fee gives you access to products at wholesale. And they can sell these incredible nutrition products at wholesale because they're not paying on the sales volume. Okay. The commissions come from the membership. Okay, so not only does that allow the products to be wholesale 70% off what you would pay at your GNC or your Whole Foods, which is incredible, but also it eliminates the auto ship. You don't need, because the commissions are not based on product sales, then it's not necessary for people to be on auto ship. There is no auto ship. Not only is it not necessary, there is no auto ship. So you buy products whenever you want, kind of like an Amazon Prime membership. You have an Amazon Prime membership, you spend $14.99. You buy products whenever you want. You don't have, if you buy products this month, you don't have to buy products. You can buy whatever you want whenever you want, and you get a discount. That's what's made Amazon Prime so popular. That's what's made it $1 trillion company. That's what's made Jeff Bezos the richest man in the world. So now that same concept is coming to network marketing. And so it's a game changer. People from other companies are joining this company. People who've never been interested in network marketing are joining because the two major things that get on people's nerves about the industry are eliminated. But people love nutrition products, but most people can't afford really good nutrition products because they're expensive. So here they can get them wholesale, and then they can buy whenever they want, and people can make money because they have an incredible affiliate program that allows people to find out more about the opportunity watching a 5-minute video. Marshonda will, I'm sure, send you guys a link so you can watch that 5-minute video that gives you a quick gives you an idea of what the company is. You put your email in there just to kind of reserve a spot for you temporarily, and then all you have to do is upgrade it. You can actually earn money just by signing up. You can earn up to $2,000 in residual income just when you sign up, even if you don't refer people, which I know sounds crazy. The more people you refer, the more money you can make, but it's a matrix. So everybody who joins goes underneath the people who are already involved. So imagine if Amazon, the reason I got involved in Amazon Prime is because my friends all told me how great Amazon was. You know how much they got for that? They got absolutely nothing. Okay. But what if Amazon was actually giving people a benefit in perpetuity for sharing their membership? My friends would still be getting paid every time I bought something or every time I referred someone else. And so that's what this company allows. The company will be, I think it'll be $1 billion company, but they're not going to keep all that money to themselves and create like a trillionaire like Jeff Bezos. They're going to spread that and share that with the other people who are sharing the information and helping to build it. So that company, the new company is called Live Good. Like I said, Rashonda will give you more information about it, but it's the fastest growing company on the planet. Started just 9 weeks ago, and today already 3,000 people are signing up every.
Wow, 3,000 a day?
3,000. This past week, 15,000 people signed up.
Wow. Wow. Guys, I am so excited that you got to hear about what Mr. Isaac Carr is up to these days, and I'm excited about it. And like you said, I jumped into this project myself because it, number one, makes sense. Number two, we all want a discount on everything that we buy. And number three, it was a no-brainer. You guys know I do multiple things and I love helping people create passive income streams. And so this was another one that just made sense. And if it makes sense, what do I always tell you guys? It'll make dollars. So with that being said, I just want to thank you so much, Mr. Carr, for your Just awesome, awesome advice today. Really, guys, using your faith to create whatever it is that you want, like you said, get your mindset in order. And then take a look at this. I'm going to put a 5-minute video, just a 5-minute tour of what he's talking about in this project here at the bottom of this video. Take a look at it. Matter of fact, I need you guys to, because I have a goal that I need to put 97 more people to watch that. All you have to do is watch it and let me know you watched it, and I got you. So with that being said, I'm gonna let you close us out here. Any last words or advice you want? Find that mentor, everyone. Find a mentor to mentor you.
Yeah, I
Over
mean,
you, sir.
that's it. That's it. Marshawn, again, thank you for having me. Like you said, finding a mentor, being in the right environment is critical. Obviously, if you join a network marketing company, if you join with Marshanda, then you have access to me. You have access to her. I'm full time. This is all I do is help people learn how to become financially independent. So that's again one of the most important things in your business journey is having a mentor. Second thing, again, is understanding that you have the ability to create. Close your eyes right now and imagine something, and when you believe it, when you say, "I will have this," I will have this, or put yourself there and believe and put yourself in the emotional state like as if you're already there. That's putting your faith on it, then the universe has to give you what it is that you believe. But if you say, I'm going to try, or we'll see, or I'm going to try to do this, then the universe doesn't have to do anything. Okay. God created the earth for us, but the earth only has to obey us when we operate in faith. If you say, okay, I'm going to see, if you have that negative self-talk, or you don't believe that what your vision is going to come, the universe has to give the provision for your vision if you believe it. If you don't believe it, then it doesn't have to do anything. The Bible says the earth groans, waiting. The earth is waiting to serve you, but you have to exercise it. And then unfortunately, they don't teach that in school. It's probably the most important lesson in life is that you have this creative power. Learn it, use it, and watch your world change.
All right. Well, thank you so much. All right, guys, we'll be back here tomorrow. I'd love to hear your comments. Right down below, give him a thumbs up and some hearts. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
again, Marshanda.
Thank you.